Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the UNLV Rebels. We stay the state of college, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Rebels ready to kick it away first. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. To the air, it's Hayes. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything.
Here's a little room there. Smashes ahead. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The run inside. It's Thomas. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. This time he wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Rebels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
Ready. White, 29.
Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Thomas. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Orji. He's got the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have some space. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Rebels. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard run.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Rebels offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football?
Snags it, and he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Thomas. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Orji. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Slithers it. There's some room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Scott. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Catch is made at the 15. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Fires to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Unloads quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Thomas. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Thomas. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burnett. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Big guy smells it. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fighting off the defender. That gives him 100 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason.
Might have a chance. 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside, it's Thomas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On target. Snags it and there's running room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Off play action. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Thomas. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Rushes on him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder,
They'll try to get him on the fake. Fights off a defender. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel, and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Hayes. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Quick step and go. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18.
Here we go, ready. Blue 30, go, go.
Now from inside the red zone. Unloads to the right. Snags it.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Orji. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy. Got a little grass. Nice pickup on that one. Makes up for some of the lost yardage, but they are still facing a 3rd down here late in the half. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Stanford Cardinal. And it's the Fighting Irish with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll go to the counter. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Back to pass. It's Orji. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Vegas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They take the lead with the 6.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He's got it along the sideline. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Trying to move them on the counter. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Lions. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Williams open on the right side.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Looking for a crease. It's Scott. Runs through the tackle. Maybe a crease. And runs through another one. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The short hands, it's Myers.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They don't believe their kicker can roll double nickels with that 55-yarder, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Scott. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
That is no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Orji. That's caught, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Running inside, it's Scott. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down.
There's a crease. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. He scores for the 5th time in this game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to Ndsu. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Orji. Throws to the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in a 3-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There's nothing this tight end cannot do in the pass game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Has it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UNLV. Quick strike through the air for the score. The Rebels surge back on top.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run it to the right. Hard running there. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Hayes. It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds after a short gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. And that last completion left a mark. 3rd and even longer coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.